What's up, and welcome, guys, to One Oak Mentoring, the number one virtual teen mentoring service program, commodity, franchise of all times. How y'all doing out there? It's been a little while, man, but I just had a little something on my mind, man. What I thought about is in about 6 days, right? 6 days, I will be employed at the place I'm at for 11 years, right? 11 freaking years, man. That's a long time. I'm actually proud of myself for actually finding something that I can just stick with, something that I love to do. I was actually at another group home 2 years before that, so that would put me at about 13 years being a group home counselor, man. I'm very, very proud of myself. So I was just reflecting on a lot of the things that I've been doing around here. I don't like to toot my horn a lot, but just being somewhere and doing something for so long, you just become seasoned in it and you just become a veteran staff, which is exactly what I am, right? I mean, I'm joking, but I'm really not. So originally, what I wanted to do with this channel years ago is I wanted to take this channel and I wanted to start doing like sessions with kids through like FaceTime or something, just talking to them, encouraging them and things like that. But actually, I kind of changed my business model because I don't know. I just kind of wanted just to provide content. Actually, well, this is the whole business model that I wanted to do. These group homes are mostly funded or supported by donations and things of that nature. So my idea was to come up with a virtual group home to an extent, right? So it'll be like a channel where people can go and just kind of see like what the group home life is about, former group home residents, maybe parents of kids that are in group homes, former people that have worked at group homes or currently working at a group home, right? But see, my whole thing is now I want to pivot this into, I want to have the channel to provide the content, but I want to start going to certain group homes. Basically starting with mine because it'll be more simple. I would like to go around and do like lifestyle, life skill or lifestyle type activities with the guys, which can range from anywhere from, showing them how to change a tire or, just actually, just coming in with them and, putting a puzzle together, us all, working on something together. I just kind of thought of it because I really think this is a valuable service for the community as well because, the more people we have putting time in with these kids, the better the community will be because these kids actually go out into the community when they leave, right? So my thing is I just want to get people just to invest in, someone or, a group of people, that go around. Like I said, it would be more simple just to go to the group home that I'm at now, which is perfect. And I just want to my main thing is I would like to go to establishments like banks, schools, churches. I mean, just stores, retail stores, any kind of business, period. And I just kind of want to start, I guess it would seem like similar to a GoFundMe, but I basically want to get these companies to pledge, $60 a year towards my cause, towards my foundation, right? So that comes out to about $5 a month, right? So that's kind of where I'm just starting off with because it doesn't really cost a lot, especially now just for me to make these videos. It doesn't cost a lot for me to spend time with these kids, but I do think there should be some type of level of compensation, you know what I mean? Kind of like when a preacher preaches, and people, some preachers are compensated very well, even though they're doing, a great service, even though they're doing God's work. And some people might say, oh, you should be doing that for free. But, that's why I just kind of came up with maybe $5 a month from an establishment, whether that be, $5 directly from one person, a collection of staff, or, actually just like putting, I don't know what they call it, like the charity bucket, or, something where there, there's like a sign, saying, help this cause, and, people can contribute to it, or it could be a combination of all three. So my goal is by this time next year, I would like to have at least, well, I say I would like to get at least 200 sponsors for what I do. And that would give me about $1,000 a month. Now, I know that kind of I know that kind of sounds like, oh, me. But what you got to understand is, I've been doing this for 13 years. I've been in one place for 11 years. So, I mean, if you're going to pay anybody to spend time with kids or teach a life skill, which, I mean, that's what a lot of kids are lacking these days, because if you think, even the children that aren't in group home situations, man, I mean, just say they have a nice home, mom or dad works, especially with a lot of single mothers being around. If mom works, has a real good job, might have to be late. By the time the mom gets off, man, she really, all the time, she might not feel like, actually going and, teaching life skills, you know what I mean? Like some cooking, certain type of things like cleaning. I actually have videos of some of the stuff that I would be kind of teaching, man. It's just an array of things. Lately I just been getting kind of sidetracked and, just thinking about, oh man, I just might as well, let this thing go. But I honestly believe like in a year, man, I want to shoot for 200, but I could at least get 100 sponsors in a year that'll pledge $60 a year or $5 a month. I think that's a really big, I think that would be really big, because that would just put me in a position just to continue to do what I love to do, but also get more compensation without, having to go to the higher ups or the board members. I really think this would be a good idea, spreading positivity and, just trying to be a good role model for these guys. This is what a lot of people don't understand is like, especially with males, because I work with an all male population. No disrespect to the moms, because they definitely do need that nurturing. Is that how you say it? No, anyway. Okay, so nurturing, they really need that from their moms and the more caring side, but they also really need a guy or a father figure in their life, because when I was growing up, I respected my mom. I loved my mom, but it was certain stuff that I could really relate to, you know what I mean? Like that I can only relate to so much because, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible to look up to my mom, but I mean, like, my mom is not the same as me. Like, we're not, there's certain stuff like, going outside, playing football. I mean, I know some moms might do that, or, learning how to fix on a car. I know some moms might do that too, but it's just certain things that you just want to learn, coming from the same, I don't want to sound all crazy, but just learn from coming from the same sex. You know what I mean? Just like if my daughter, I know there's certain things that, my daughter would probably like to talk to a woman about, or, certain skills that she can only pick up from a woman. You know what I mean, man? So that's just kind of what we provide here. Kind of influential people just kind of coming out, trying to talk to these kids. Staff, they already talk to them, or that's supposed to be a part of their job. But what I would provide is, I mean, not saying I'm better than anybody or anything, but what I would provide is like, a more seasoned, experience interaction with the guys. You know what I mean? Just because I've been doing this for so long, all type of activities, outdoors, indoors, arts and crafts, physical activities, just things like that, man. Also, what I would like to do in the long run, I would like to start a nonprofit, man, specifically for, I would say just specifically for group home workers, but I eventually want to, expand that into like teachers or people that just work with kids or youth, period. Because a lot of the times, we're not compensated adequately. And I know someone might say, oh, well, you don't have this degree and, you don't have this experience. But I mean, I have 10 years of experience. And I mean, there's no degree that you're just going to like get in a classroom that can equate, 10, 11. Well, I got like 13 years of experience. So, I mean, that's a skill set. And it's not always easy to work at a group home because what we have to deal with is not what you deal with at the average job. We could be possibly assaulted. We could in the midst of trying to, stop a kid from hurting themselves or someone else, they might fall and get hurt. So it's a lot of skill that's involved. We have to talk kids down out of escalated situations because a lot of these kids come from neglected and very aggressive backgrounds and cultures and stuff like that, man. So that's another thing that we have to deal with, man. So I just want to just try to create something, just for the people that dedicated their lives to just working with kids and stuff like that. Just let people know, man, that we do matter. You know what I mean? A lot of us have to work overtime. They get a decent check, which, I mean, if you like what you're doing and it's laid back, I understand that. But I do believe a lot of staff do need more compensation, man, because it's just very important to have consistent staff at the group home, somebody that showing these kids, hey, man, I care about you. I might not know you as well or might not spend a lot of time with you, but we will spend quality time. Okay, all right, I done went off on a tangent, man, getting all emotional and stuff, but that's basically what my goal is. I know it's been a while since I put a video out, but my goal now is I kind of want to simulate the type of stuff that I'm going to be doing, or I'll just talk about the type of groups that I'll be doing that week with the guys. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. I just want to touch bases with you guys, let you guys know I'm still here, and I'm still about the cause, man. It's all about the cause, right? So I'm gonna wrap this up with that statement right there. I'm gonna continue. I'm still trying to come up with how I actually want to approach getting sponsors. Some of them I would just email, and some of them I would just go in person and just bring, like a brochure or something like that. Right. And I mean, but in all honesty, I could be just overthinking it. I just really just need to, it's just basically me putting out these videos, telling you about the group home experience, the place I work, my experiences. And then I'll just give you just an insight of like what type of group I actually did with the kids for the week. And that's going to be pretty much it, and then I'll make a video about how it went, before and after. But that's pretty much it. I just need to just start getting these sponsors, man. I really think I can do it. So I think in like 1 year, I can have like 100 sponsors, right? That's 100 different people giving me $60 a year. I think I can do it, man. Just because of the business model of the group home, it's ran off donations. It's not a nonprofit, so I will actually, can't write it off. But I mean, who wants to write off like $60 in a year? Like if you're a huge like $1 million company, right? But I can't speak for them. They might want that $60. But I think this is going to be a great idea because all in all, no matter what, I'll be teaching these kids these skills. So yeah, I'm not going to talk your head off. This has been One Oak, and I am out.